Welcome back, everybody, to Season 8 of The Greatest Show. For those who do not know, or anyone who's been living under a rock, this is Season 8 to The Greatest Show Ever. We will kick things off with a recap cover of how it came to be, where we started from in our journey to become the highest rated show in the known galaxy. It all started more than 20 years ago when an exploration vessel on a mineral survey discovered an unknown radio signal and decided to investigate. They followed this mysterious trail of breadcrumbs across the cosmos for weeks before they realized the signals were actually video files and were shocked to discover an angry-sounding, mustachio, mostly hairless murder monkey screaming about a contest of physical prowess called the Olympics. This discovery led to the crew gathering every single data file they could. They discovered a revolutionary evolution of media. They went from Howdy Doody to I Dream of Jeannie to Dallas to DuckTales. Woohoo! Then they struck gold with survival-based reality TV, and the idea was set. Now, we have had our growing pains from the first couple seasons, of course, and we are still not sure why we thought it would be a good idea to drop these humans on a volcanic hell world, but hey, no one's perfect, am I right? In our quest to bring you, our viewers, the greatest and highest level of entertainment, we did the deep dive to truly understand humans by studying through their media and think we now have a firm understanding of them. But this also led to our discovery anime and a new way to find our contestants through the development of our own streaming service. By monitoring the human viewers, we can cherry pick the best of unwitting, willing human contestants just by convincing them that they have been isekai'd into a fantasy world. Now, even here, there have been some hiccups, like the Waffle House staff. And again, we apologize for whatever trauma our viewers witnessed or the time we introduced you to the charismatic cult leader Florida Man, who introduced the galaxy to a new crystal Methodist faith, which law enforcement authorities would like us to remind you to not buy what they're selling. And no, we still have no idea what they're talking about when they say they're on a quest to reach the catalytic converter. All we do know is copper wiring will mysteriously vanish when one of these cult groups are operating in the area. And again, advise you to contact law enforcement authorities if you suspect cult activities in your area. But enough about the past seasons. Please allow us to introduce you to our 6 contestants. We have something real special for you this time. Straight from Fort Jackson in the America state of South Carolina, we give you the 501st USADSA class of 2025. We heard something about diversity being their strength, so we proudly present a diverse group of humans. Our first contestant is Eric. He is a basic white guy. Next up, we have Alan. He is an Indian of some kind. Then Doug. He is what humans call a south-of-the-border friend. Leon is an Asian guy who is from the West Coast. Not sure what that means, but we really don't seem to get along with Aaron, who is for the same town, but the South Side Castro Street of San Francisco. And last, but certainly not least, Erica. Might we see new flavor of Isekai love this season? Stay tuned, because the nanites have already been injected and uploaded with their character-specific special powers for each of our contestants, as voted on by you, our audience. The stage is set, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages. The awakening begins. Count us down. 3, 2, 1, go! And with that, there's a blinding flash that appears from everywhere and nowhere at once, as the ethereal voice can be heard in the minds of the humans that suddenly appear. Welcome, heroes, to your adventure in a new world. With all the humans looking around, confused, seemingly thinking, what the fuck is going on? The voice continued, I am the goddess Melfina, and you have been summoned here to Algathar, a world not that dissimilar to your own, but with magic and monsters, swords and shields, after a completely different god accidentally killed you by leaving the gas on in your kitchen. At that point, all the humans groan and start wailing on one of the humans, striking down Doug as Erica constantly says something about Doug. Damn you, you stupid son of a bitch. I told you to just use the microwave to do your popcorn, not leave the gas on. While Doug seems to be pleading, saying, I'm sorry, but it just tastes so much better when you make it on the stovetop. And wait, didn't you eat most of it anyway? As Leon interrupts by saying, it's cool. What's done is done. Aaron chimes in, yeah, and besides, weren't we literally just talking about how cool it would be for this exact same thing to happen? Ahem. The humans continue to bicker while continuing to slap Doug several times. Ahem. The bickering continues. Melfina finally screams, will you just shut the fuck up and pay attention? That's when everybody gets quiet. This is while Doug is still being struck over and over again, just not as hard. Melfina then says, okay, now put your listening ears on. Your heroes here were sent here to save the people from an evil overlord. You now can use magic, and out of the goodness of my heart, you can now read and speak the native language. And by the way, did I mention that you are heroes? So Erica, please put the knife down and start acting like fucking heroes. You hear me, damn it? That's about the time everybody finally stops hitting Doug and starts listening to their newly assigned quest in this world. Melfina, now mentally exhausted, continues her explanation. Now these parts are important, so pay attention. By saying status open, you will see a screen appear which allows you to see your abilities, your levels, and progress towards unlocking your abilities. It will also show you that there are special character-specific racial traits that will aid you in your journey and healing from injuries or status boosts. She says this as you can hear Aaron in the back just shouting, what the fuck, man? My skills are stealing, and my primary healing items are fried chicken and watermelon, followed by Alan yelling, Blackfoot, not Indian. So why the hell is my healing items listed as spicy curry with note hotter the better, and my weakness is showering? Are you fucking kidding me? Eric is turned away, laughing, but he chimes in with, hey, it's not all wrong. My skill is money, and my healing item is hummus. And everyone just rolls their eyes, and Melfina continues to speak. All right, now settle down, and I assure you that these things have been carefully selected based solely on what is written in your souls. Now, let's demonstrate how this works. Doug, you have already been injured. Try eating this. This is a hamburger, which magically appears in front of Doug. Doug reaches over, grabs the burger, and examines it a little bit before actually chewing on it. Then he notices he begins to heal. Melfina continues to explain, this is an example of normal healing, but if you eat the listed specific item, the effects will be greater. After a brief pause, Doug says, cool, I'd like to see that, but I'm fully healed already. Just then, without skipping a beat, Erica stabs Doug in the chest, and Melfina shrieks, ow shit, what the fuck? Then she makes a taco appear, and Doug simply scarfs it down in about 3 bites, choking it down as fast as he can and fully heals once again. Erica is now pointing and laughing hysterically, saying, you see, I knew it. I told you a good taco fixes everything. As Aaron shakes his head, he mutters, not everything. Damn, I ain't ever been so happy to be gay, you crazy bit. In that moment, Erica stands up right in front of him, knife in hand, saying, go ahead and finish what you're about to say. It will give Melfina a chance to fry up some chicken. And as Melfina interjects, now, calm down. Everyone, the kitchen is closed, so put down the knife, please. Besides, you're a paladin. You're supposed to be about protecting and healing. Erica says, correction. I'm a retribution paladin. And pointing at Doug, that motherfucker had it coming because he left the gas on. And pointing over at Aaron, and that motherfucker had it coming because the first time we met, I was tying my shoes, bent over, and he made a comment about my ass, then acted disgusted when he realized I was a girl. And then he had the nerve to ask me about my Pilates routine. I'm just blessed, and I don't even do Pilates. And in the background, you can hear Doug say, damn girl, I didn't even know you were Latina with that. Erica immediately spins around and goes, I'm not. Hello everybody, this is Syntax. Thank you for joining me today on this fan-created story by PROZAC and Pancakes. And before I go, I need to say that today's winner is Erica Gem, with MTF Guard coming in a really close second. And I also need to send out a holy crap, I can't thank you guys enough. Thank you to the supporters of this channel, and they are Douglas Scarborough, PROZAC and Pancakes, Steve Ewing, SS Demon, MTF Guard, Erica Gem, Brian Kemp, Guardian Sage, and Julius Boone. Thank you all so much for supporting the channel. Everybody else, I'll see you on the next one. This is Syntax.
Ejecting!